All right, welcome. We are here. Welcome to the Social Proof Podcast. We are here. We got things to talk about, man. I have a very special guest, but I want to first start off by encouraging you. If you are an entrepreneur and you're struggling, you need to go to themorningmeetup.com. I have a program at $79 a month or $97 a month where we meet on a regular basis, and I coach and teach entrepreneurs on a regular basis. And there's hundreds of entrepreneurs on a call live, not pre-recorded, Monday through Friday. But right now, it's only $19. $19. If you follow the show, you've been like, yo, I want to be connected with Dave. You want to connect? There's $19. Go to themorningmeetup.com. It is necessary for the health of your business. So we are here as people coming in. This is a live show, and I got my arguing partner, Mr. Jay Hill. What's up, brother?
What up? Before you get started, bro, you ain't pay me for this. But yo, I remember coming in here, and I forgot that guy name. He rap. I don't know if it ain't no static or nothing with none of your old employees, right? The guy that rap, I think he had dreads. I think his name is Jay, maybe. He from Baltimore or from DC, something like that.
Oh, you talking about Jay Star? That's not my employee.
Yeah. Yo, I never forget seeing Jay Star. He's like, man, being in the morning meetup changed my life. I moved to Atlanta because of that. I'm like, yo, that ain't impact, bro. Yeah. And I remember seeing somebody else at InvestFest like, man, I can't here because I remember I was in the morning meetup with David Shands, and like it just was like empowered me to come down here and like start my business. And I'm like, bro, if I do something, it gotta be like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Bro, and here's the thing. There are like some communities you can join. They're like, hey, if you join this, you're gonna make, $500,000. I'm gonna teach you how to get, X amount of dollars in funding. Really, my guarantee is that you'll grow as a person and you'll connect with other people. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm saying, come, you're going to make $1 million. But I believe some people just got to be in the environment, bro.
And you do it every day.
Every day, Monday through Friday.
Hold on, let me ask you this then. Because I've been looking at Casanat, I Show Speed, even you, right? And I think I had a conversation with you about like just trying to start things. And you was like, man, that takes a lot of time. And in my mind, I'm like, nah, if David Shands doing it and he's so successful, if he making more money than me, I should be able to do this too, right? Somebody was like, but I'm like, all right, they had to build their way up there. So my question is, do you think it's easier to do all of these things when you had a capital? Or I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I don't know, bro. You know what's
you do a lot. You got like 2-3 communities, podcasts, everything. Like,
I won't even really say it's better, bro. For real, because when I was selling T-shirts, that's all I did. Like it's like the only focus. I wake up in the morning and I'm trying to sell T-shirts, and I was able to make enough money to quit my job, and then from that kiosk open another kiosk, and from that kiosk open a store, and we started doing some stuff. But the more I was able to make, the more stuff I started doing, which I did indeed make more money total. But I believe it's something to the fact that you focus on something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when I remember when I was just saying, yo, I am just going to be a podcaster. That's it. That was the fastest my show grew, because that's all I think about. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, yo, your show is going crazy because that's who you are. That's what you do. Like, you get the best of the best. The guests are insane because that's the focus. But once you start doing other stuff, yes, you may make some more money, but it takes longer for every specific thing to grow. So I don't even know if that answers your question like that, but I believe it gets harder the more you have, because you have more responsibility and you become more creative and you want to do more stuff.
Okay, because I was thinking about like Casanat, even people like Kevin Hart, somebody I look at, and like I'm like at one point in time, Kevin Hart had like 5 different shows. I'm like, of course he could do that because he could pay his whole team. Whereas though I'm struggling just to pay my small team to keep this one thing to go on. But I'm like, man, I want to do all these things because that's truly how you grow. And even like Casanat, he can do these 30 days streaming because he has the capital to pay his team. Yeah. But I was just curious.
But he has the capital to pay his team because he's made this his life. That's all he do. When Kai Cenat start, and I don't know where he's at right now. This is just me like talking, just throwing stuff against the wall. When Kai Cenat starts taking money and puts it into investments and starts investing in real estate and start being the head of content of this and that and starts doing other stuff, his streaming brand will diminish. Not saying it's a bad thing, but he's at the top of his game, I believe, because when he wakes up in the morning, that's all he thinks about. How am I going to improve this stream? But when you start growing, we feel like we can do more stuff, and it kind of hurts what we're doing initially. It's not a bad thing, though.
I can see that, for sure. I can see that.
How's everything with you?
It's good, bro. It's good. I feel like I definitely started to feel that because like I am making more money in the podcasting like space, but I'm not reaching out as much to the guests, so I don't get as many big guests. Like I still get them because of the relationship with the PRs and they hit me, but like I'm not constantly in the DMs like I used to be. And I've noticed that I'm like, man, maybe I need to go back to the grassroots. But honestly, that ain't was getting the money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
sure. I mean, but at that point, you could take some of the money from podcasting and have someone do it. The only problem is it's kind of challenging sometimes to find someone that is as
Passionate
good
as you.
or passionate as you.
Facts.
Because they just send in a DM, bro. It's like, and when they clock out, it's over with.
Facts.
So, yes, I mean, but that's how you build it. You take some of the money from the thing that you're making and you put it into other stuff. So, but it's not that it gets easier because now you got to manage other human beings, which is challenging.
I know it's supposed to be controversial, but I just got mad questions. I'm
Okay?
sorry, bro.
That's why we're here.
Yo, when did you start getting good at paying taxes? Well, when did you start?
I'm not good at it.
All right, when did you start?
When I start paying taxes,
Yeah. Honestly.
I started paying taxes. I don't know when I had a job and I started paying taxes.
As an entrepreneur.
Oh, bruh. Oh, I'm still on the journey right now,
Okay, all
bro.
right,
Oh my God,
all right,
man, listen to me. Okay, so 2021, I want to say 2021 was the year, bruh. You just start making money, and you know, like at that time, pandemic time, things just went crazy. It was raining money everywhere. Everybody got bread, and I'm like getting to it. I'm in the masterminds and all that kind of stuff, bruh. When I tell you that. And you just let it go to the next year. And I'm like, oh, I got a bookkeeper, but nobody's really doing the taxes. And we don't think about taxes in that way. It's not that important.
You got a bookkeeper, so you still was ahead of the curve.
But nobody did the taxes that year.
Okay.
So if 2021, you make a bunch of money, and then the clock strikes 2022, everything that you did in 2021, that's locked in. It's not like you can just go back and do stuff. So I think I started working on 2021's, well, all the taxes, trying to clean up this stuff. 2022, late 2022, realized 2017, I owed a bag. 2021, I owe like 800,000.
Damn. Oh my God.
Bruh,
Jeez.
I haven't paid that off yet. You know what I mean? Like this is a journey, bro. That's why, I feel so comfortable that I have an audience of people that I ain't never got a liar in front for and never act like I got it all together. Bro, I'm still figuring it out. I don't have no financial literacy podcast. I teach entrepreneurship. You want to build something? I got you. But I'm learning, bro. I'm learning, bro. I just did an audit of like all the money that we were making, all the money that was going out. Bleeding money. Bleeding. There was so many systems and softwares that I had set up that I was just paying for, bro. Looking at all of it, I literally just cut like $7,000 a month. That if I didn't do that, I'd still be paying that money. So now I have a good handle on my taxes now. We're paying it down. You got to just put 100,000 here, 100,000 here. And I've been knocking it down, but it was accumulated for years of just not knowing what to do. So now it's like catching up.
When did you put a system in place for your business? Because when did you start your business? Like, let's say shirt business.
With T-shirts, 2010, I started the business. And I left the job 2012.
Okay. So from 2012 or 2013 to now, when did you start like having a real system in place where, you know how they say you're not supposed to be working in your business or working for your business?
You're assuming I have a system in place.
Well,
it's better than it was, but bro, I still have not figured. I've not figured this out, bro.
Because I don't have no salary. You hear all the high-level entrepreneurs like, get yourself a salary. You're not supposed to be working in your business or whatever they say, own your business. It's one of them. like, put the money to the side, put this percentage. I'm like, man, I make my money and I gotta pay my rent. Like, you talk about put
Okay, yeah. Okay, I got that. I got that down. Okay.
Put it to the side. Nigga, what?
But yes, I pay myself. So like everybody here, I get paid the same day they get paid.
Okay.
And sometimes in my personal account, I ain't got it, bro. It's a struggle. Like, and I can't just Dre like, yo, let's go on a date. I'm like, ooh, maybe next week. Because I don't look at the money in my business account and the money in my personal account is the same money.
When did you get to that level?
A couple years ago.
For real?
Yeah,
So from 2013 to like 20...
So about 2023 or so. 2023, I want to say, I started payroll and paying myself, but I understand the struggle, bro.
You make me feel a little better, man, because I was talking to my friends with jobs and stuff, like, man, you can't do it. Like, man, you don't got
They got a job.
No idea.
Yo, you know why they take the taxes out of your paycheck when you have a job? Because they don't trust you to pay it.
Yeah.
They kind of got to trust entrepreneurs. But they know if you just go to work, the fact that you are a person that goes to work, I don't trust you getting my money, is what the government says. So they have no idea. It's mad easy. It comes out of their check already. So all they need to manage is the money that comes to them. So it's easier for them to say, okay, well, I'm gonna take 10% and I'm gonna put it over here. But it's hard as an entrepreneur, bro.
All right, that made me feel a little good. Cause
I mean, you still feel bad though.
Huh?
You should still be afraid. You should, for sure.
Okay, continue.
Because if you feel good, like, oh, I'm doing all right. Well, you're not doing all right. Because the faster you get it,
okay,
the
easier.
further out you get. But it's still not easy. But I'm telling you, I don't have it together. I'm working on it. I'm better than I was, and maybe I'm better than most. But there's levels to this, bro.
Bro, I seen you make this video not too long ago, and the thumbnail was like something about courses and like coaches are dead or something like that. Something like that.
It was a little salacious.
Yeah, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, what's up? Like, I just started getting into it. I'm like, here go this guy putting out the message that it's over with.
You're late for sure. You're a little late. But I think but if you watch the video, the title is strong. But in the video, I'm talking about how to build a coaching community, because we have coaching communities now. I got 2 of them, and they're doing, relatively well, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? We used to just be able to put it out, hey, join my community, it's $19, and people sign up. But now, because it's so everywhere and it's so prevalent, and most people have joined a program or something at some point, they're used to it. So now they're making a decision about yours. Like, I don't know if I want to be a part of this one. But at like a few years ago, it was all kind of new, coaching and high ticket. It wasn't a lot of conversation around that.
Y'all got so lucky, bro. That pandemic really set.
That pandemic went crazy.
It really was a wildfire for so many entrepreneurs, and y'all niggas got the nerve to sit up here and be like, expert this. Nigga, you just got lucky. Like, you just got lucky. You started on a pandemic and you got lucky.
Did we get lucky though?
A little bit, yes. Success take a little luck.
Success does take a little luck.
Because if I believe, and it's no hating, if I was in Atlanta for my 10 year of doing podcasts, oh my God. Oh, what? It's proximity. I was in Baltimore.
When did you move to Atlanta?
In 2022, 3.
Oh, so you're saying it wasn't nobody in Baltimore getting money around the pandemic time?
I mean, we was getting unemployment money.
When you say we, what you mean? You was getting unemployment. It was people in Baltimore getting to this money.
That was the thing, is you missing my point. I wasn't doing that. I had a little unemployment check for sure. Yeah. But it was, so it was a whole play.
I'll paint a picture between Atlanta and Baltimore. The entrepreneurs that were working in 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, no matter where you lived, when 2020 and 2021 hit, if you were already in motion, you won.
For sure.
So it's not luck, bro. I've been a full-time entrepreneur since 2012. And every single year, I was making more money.
But winning looks different, bro. Like, because even when I was back home, like when in I had started a new podcast. My podcast was going crazy, and I definitely contributed to the pandemic.
Yeah.
But I didn't even know how to like monetize that. Like I was getting money from the YouTube. I started seeing a little influx from the YouTube, but I didn't know how to put the things in place to like, all right, man, I'm about to start coaching y'all now. Like I ain't know none of that. They want to talk about coaching. I told you before, anytime I heard a coach, bro, you're scamming. Like you ain't no mentor. This is a mentor. Like what? I think my Tyrell said like it ain't my football coach. You talking about mentor? Like mentor? You want some money? Man, Vector, $500. Man, you don't get this pyramid scheme out. That was my thought. I come down here now and I'm like, this is real.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, but it was. What I'm saying is, it wasn't luck. It was preparation and timing.
Okay. So you telling me the pandemic wasn't a little bit of luck on your side?
It was preparation and timing.
Okay.
What you mean?
Yeah. I mean, okay. But a little bit, I think luck plays a part in your timing because, again, we know what success is. Success is when preparation meets opportunity, right?
Yes.
But the opportunity lies in the timing and a little bit of luck.
But
Because
what
you
happens-
can just so happen to walk in the room. Hypothetically, I've been prepared to interview my entire life. I so happen to walk in a room with Jay-Z. I'm prepared to meet him. But to meet him, it was a little bit of luck on my side. Yeah, it's timing, but it's a little bit of luck too. That's
But
all
what
I'm
about
saying.
all the people that meet him that weren't prepared?
No, I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm just saying we do have to count the little piece of luck. That's all I'm saying. We said the same thing, but I'm adding luck.
I
to
can
it.
understand. Yeah, I can understand that. But what I'm saying is, there are people in the same time frame that live in the same city that did not experience that success. So they might have the same sentiments. You was lucky because of whatever reason. No, it was like I was doing a thing, I was prepared, and then opportunity came and I was ready.
For sure.
But here's the good news about that. There will be another time. Like the world is cyclical, bro. It's like up and down and up and down. If you talk to people, it's like, yo, you so lucky. You was in the Obama era, man. It was so much money, da da da. Like every time frame, whatever time frame it is right now. So we just saw last week that the stock market crashed. Well, I don't know if it crashed, but it dropped a lot. The stock market dropped a lot. So there's somebody that's right now today that's saying, you know, I'm about to start learning stocks. I'm gonna start learning stocks today. In 4 or 5 years from today, if that opportunity that happened last Friday didn't happen in their window of time, they'll say, man, 2025, man, if I was then back, y'all got lucky. I've been in the game, like my boy Trap or Chris Sane or EY, all them boys, like they've been in the game so they can look at an opportunity and say, oh, when it happens, I'm prepared. But something always happens. You got to be prepared, though.
No, you're right.
What you going to do? All Trump friends is probably lit right now. All Trump friends, bro. And they've been his homies for a minute. And people look at them like, oh, you lucky you connected with Trump. No, that's been my man's for a minute.
I wish I had that low key.
Who you
I
telling?
be hearing like LeBron stories, and like he put all his mans on. They got their own thing going on. I'm like, bro, what my friends at? Like, but not saying I don't have friends, but it's like niggas got their own thing going on. They gotta go to work. They don't got time to be helping me with my dream.
Yeah, your people up in Baltimore probably saying you lucky you moved to Atlanta at the right time. 2022?
I think it was 2022.
You got lucky, bro.
Hey,
Pandemic time, you got lucky.
it was the end of pandemic time, but
They don't know when you was at the radio station. They don't know you was hosting all. Like they don't know the time before, right?
a lot of them do.
What I'm
That's
saying,
the one thing about my story.
I'm talking about the average person.
No.
You know what I mean?
Probably not.
So
Especially now.
when you come to Atlanta, you're prepared.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff you put in. So the good news is, whatever we do right now, we need to start preparing for whenever opportunity comes.
For sure.
We can't blame it on luck.
Yeah.
We can attribute some happenings, of course,
But I mean, some people can play a part in the luck, right? Peep this. Peep the pivot. Like if you have a mentor, not a mentor that you pay. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to take nothing away from the mentors that you pay, but a close mentor. I feel like you should be able to benefit from the fruits of their labor. You should be lucky a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. I agree.
So you do agree?
I do agree.
Okay.
I do agree.
All right.
You got anything else to say?
I mean, that's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be charged for You know, because like you should be able to reap the benefits of, being close to your mentor. That's
Yeah, for sure. But you also should try to add as much value to that mentor as possible so they don't feel like you're a person that is
bloodsucker.
a taker.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
100%, for sure.
So CJ is my mentor. And me and CJ built $1 million company together. That's so special to me, bro. Because I remember him coming into the Cheesecake Factory, him and his wife, Candace, and I'm giving them the T-shirts that he's going to give to ET. I'm serving them, right? And he left a good tip. It was just cool, right? So today, fast forward, we have a $1 million business together. But during that time of him just being my mentor and helping me out, I also started to pay him every single month to coach me every week. Now, would he have done it for free? Absolutely. But I understand something. I don't want anybody in this world to think that this is going to be a taking relationship. So I'll always offer something. So when you say you pay, how much you pay for that streaming backpack? How much you rent it for?
Just to rent it.
Just to rent it.
$300 for the live view. Mm-hmm. They wanted $175 to ship.
$475.
$190 for the insurance.
$190.
$190 for the insurance.
$565.
So we just at $565, and 2 free gigs of data.
Okay.
After that, I think you have to pay $30 an hour for data.
How many hours you use?
I'm not sure, but I would just say, damn, I don't want to say this because I should have did it more. But I think it was like roughly around 5, maybe.
Like 5 hours? So
Yeah.
another 150, 565. So let's just say it's close to $700 or whatever if I'm getting this right.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I got a backpack.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're going to rent a backpack, rent it from me.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you say?
Bro, you might as well just let me hold that.
I'll just let you do it, right? Yeah, I feel that.
I can't get something that's crazy. So you gonna give $700 to the white man, but you
You
can't.
feel me? A little. So I had to pay for the backpack. And how much is it per year, about per month for internet?
You're giving at least
probably a lot.
400 a month.
Yeah,
It's $400 a month, bro.
That's a lot. Yeah,
You ain't got nothing on it?
not for sure. I got something on it.
All right, don't act like that. You're like, you should give it to me for free.
I'm just joking.
Nah, hey, there wasn't no cameras on. He was like, bruh, we got a relationship. Why you gonna make me pay?
Nah, bro. Listen, I'm the wrong one. I'm the wrong one. I'm always trying to add
As
value.
you should.
I'm the wrong one. So we can't argue about that.
Oh,
one.
did you add some value to me yet?
Did I add value to you yet?
Let me see. Let me think. I'm trying to think. Nah, it's all right. Refresh my memory.
I'm not. It depends what you think is value.
Anytime you start like that.
It depends what you think is value.
Okay.
Because coming in the game, we eager to do whatever for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Somebody give you opportunity. Oh yeah, man, I love them. That's how people get used and abused. But, and this is no way, shape or form, I don't want nobody to take this message and think that they should take for granted the people that help them out. Mm-hmm. But I do think people should understand that nobody, for the most part, nobody is just helping you out for free. Mm-hmm. It's always because they can have a game or they can see something that they can get from it. So in the beginning,
I don't agree.
you don't agree? Okay.
I don't agree with that.
Even when you give money to homeless people, you look to gain something.
I agree. Yeah.
And it might not be from the homeless person.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you said that's what you said.
No,
so I want to give some money to a homeless person because I want the feeling that I helped somebody today.
Yep. Or it could be, let's just say, a blessing from God. You still, in your heart, looking for something to get back. So what I'm saying is, again, I don't want to get the message misconstrued. I'm saying I don't think you should take for granted the people that are helping you, but also don't get lost in the fact that somebody's just helping you. You got to give them everything that you owe all your loyalty to them, is what I'm saying.
I don't understand.
So some people, right? So let's go there. So I was interviewing Tank, right? And Tank was saying how Floyd Mayweather has set him.
Gervonta Davis.
Gervonta Davis, right?
In my era, we got a different Tank.
Okay. The singer Tank.
Yeah. I mean, when you hear Tank, I think
Okay.
the singer, yeah.
So I was interviewing Gervonta Davis, and he's telling me a story about how Floyd Mayweather like set him up to lose a fight or whatever. And he was saying, I'm like, yo, why would he do that? He put you in position to win. Like, why would he ever want to do that? He was like, yeah, man, but it wasn't like, he could have did more, something like that, right? So, and I was telling him like, yeah, you're right, because sometimes a person that has a lot, they can give you a little bit and that little bit be a lot to you, but it's really just for you to be that puppet. Right. So, and I'm like, man, you gotta be careful of people like that. So my point is, what I'm saying
That's
is,
actually true.
yeah. So what my point is, what I'm saying is, of course, even if somebody give you a little and that little is a lot to you, you should still appreciate it for sure. But don't get lost in thinking that you owe them everything, because it's still something to gain from it. Gervonta Tank Davis is one of the biggest boxers in the sport of boxing right now. Right. So yeah, Floyd Mayweather put him on, but he put him on because he knew that this can make me some money on the back end. Right. So don't forget about your talent. So back to what I'm saying is, yeah, in the beginning, right, when I first meet a David Shands, I'm like, yo, David is really putting me, like, yo, I owe him everything. And still to this day, because I love you like a brother, like you're one of the only persons that I look up to as a real mentor, not just saying that because you're like, it's way past what you do on the mic. Like that's way past about that. But anyway, back to the story. When I first meet you, I'm like, yo, David Shane, he's one of the biggest podcasts. Like, yeah. And then you start to realize that, like, nah, bro, I got something to offer too. So when you ask me what have I done for you, I'm like, yo, me being on your couch is still doing something for you. Even if your audience might not see it. Okay. Because I understand the value that I hold, respectfully.
Yeah. Yo, though, for this live stream, I got a simple solution for this live stream joint. You know, the Clubhouse, we got a podcast. I'll pay your live stream backpack fee, whatever David need, and I'll man your camera if you'll come on the studios pod.
Bro, that was the randomest interjection. That had nothing to do with what we were talking about.
We was just talking about the live stream joint. I'm saying I'll pay the fee.
First of all, I appreciate it.
What, bro?
But you said what podcast?
This studio. The studio we're in recording right now. We got a podcast.
You don't gotta pay it. I'll come on regardless. Thank you though.
Appreciate that. I'm saying,
yo, Jay, that was. Yeah, it was, but that was. No. But the point.
So what made you say that?
At that time.
Because he had just finished talking about the whole value exchange thing. I'm saying to round out the conversation we had, instead of whatever, he'll get paid and you'll get a live. You know what I'm saying? The live stream joint. I'll cover that joint for you.
Nah, I'll come on for free. Thank you though. But yeah, that's the answer to your question. Yeah, I think I add value.
I think it was in a moment too. And then I had a good a response, but I forgot where we were. Yeah,
it's all good.
That interjection was like
I'll continue, and I know we
4 minutes ago. That'd be good.
Supposed to be having like controversial conversations, but yo, when it comes to like these, and I think we had this conversation.
I think I know where you were at. So yes, people are gonna typically help because they see something in you, or there's gonna be some sort of value exchange, right? But I know genuinely, I don't always operate that way.
For sure.
But sometimes I do. So I don't have no reason to go out of my way to help somebody unless I do. Right? So for you, it's like, bruh, somebody help me, so I'll help you. And you just be around and you're valuable and you're talented. And I'm like, yo, this kid's gonna be dope. But I don't be thinking of it in a way like, all right, let me help, let me give this person advice, because I need them for something.
For sure.
But we won't know until later.
That's a fact.
So later, you become biggest host in the world, your brand is huge, and then I need something, and you can't give me something at the time that I need it, and now I'm on the blogs. Bro, I used to have him come through, man, let him speak, he called me for these and then it turns into something different. So we won't know. We won't know until later.
Go there,
because that happens a lot.
Go there, though, Shans, because will I do that? No. Am I mad at somebody that does that, though?
No. We don't know.
No. I'm saying the blogs thing, because you skip past that. That's a point. That's a whole conversation right there.
What you mean?
You help me rise to fame, and then you need help when I'm famous, and I'm not able to give it to you, and you go to the blogs, I think I deserve that. Now, would I do that? Maybe not, because I'm tired of people like There's so many people out here who's in position to help somebody that helped them and they don't do it. Something simple as like I remember Punch was like, I think we take for granted just being able to say somebody's name in the room. Like I was watching the video, I ain't gonna say who it was, right? I helped him get his whole setup together, right? And somebody asked him about like, yo, what made him get into this? He was like, no, I was asking a few people. Nah, nigga, you was asking me. Like, I told you exactly what to do. Like I gave you the inspiration behind it. You told me that. Yeah. So when somebody asks you that, I'm not saying that, I'm not blaming, I will blame it on your flesh and not your heart. And what I mean by that is you could have made a mistake and forgot.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm still human too. So in that moment, I reserve the right to feel away. Yeah. So back to your point, we should never forget who helped us out.
I agree.
Ever. And I feel like so many times nowadays, people forget who helped them out. And that's corny to me. I don't care who you are. It'd be people. It'd be a lot of people that people love that the underdog then helped out. And the underdog keep getting overlooked. But the underdog then was the catalyst to so many of the people, so many of the stars that are around you. And I think that's corny.
Yeah, it is. I mean, even when I see the thing that's going on with Dame Dash and Cam, I can't relate to that, bro. Like, and I'm not saying anybody's wrong. Everybody grown, bro. Everybody has their reason for doing what they're doing. But for somebody that put you on, and the cool thing is Cam, he always admits it. He's like, yo, dang, he put me in my first movie. He got me my deal, da-da-da. But then if Dame is coming at him in a disrespectful way, how much loyalty do you extend? Or
how much grace do you extend?
Do we try to, or do we try to understand, okay, maybe this person's in a rough spot, and I'm not blaming you for being you because that's how you've been your whole life. So I can expect it, and we just take it, and I don't go back and forth. But how do we don't know. You don't know what you're going to do, bro. Yeah. When you get popular.
Nah.
You're popular now, but I'm saying once you get to that next level, you don't know what you're going to do.
You talking in general, not me, because I know what I'm doing.
You don't.
I do.
You have no idea.
I don't care what you say. Like,
you don't know, bro.
Like, I pray to God every day that he put me in position so I can show my friends that I meant exactly what I said. And you can say that to everybody else, but not me. And I say that with the most respect because I challenge, like I think I heard Ray Daniels say this, like one of my challenges or one of the things that I stand for is for me to be a real nigga respectfully. I know your audience,
Thank you. Just try. Just try.
Just
try to do your best, bro.
Let's talk about my audience. Like, is to be a real nigga, and as ignorant as it may sound, a part of that is really doing exactly what you said you was gonna do for your people. You get what I'm saying? I might not be able to help everybody in the world, but the people that I said, yo, that had my back, I remember the first cameraman that helped me for the free. I remember the next cameraman, when they need something, definitely put them in position. You know what I'm saying? I can't give everybody $1 million, but I ain't gonna forget, and I know I'm gonna say their names in rooms, right? So it's like, I don't know, like, man, niggas be in position.
Yo, give me just try to not use that word.
My bad.
Please.
What's wrong with you? Why you don't like that word?
I don't like that word.
Why?
It don't mean nothing good.
I'm with you.
I mean, just try.
I'm with you when you're right.
Yeah,
it's try. Okay, cool. Respect. Got you.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, bro, I've been so surprised. I was recently, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole of even talking about that person, but bro, I did so much for this person, and they're somehow just coming at me in a crazy, just out of nowhere, bro. Because the last time I talked to you, it was all good. Last time we had a conversation, it was all good. And that attention changes people, bro. If you can come at somebody and you get likes and views for it, oh, that's gasoline on the fire. Let me keep going. So that's why I'm saying, the only reason I'm saying you don't know is from my perspective, people, I don't expect a whole lot out of people. Period.
Yeah, but that ain't had nothing to do with what you did, bro. You did good, but you can't change jealousy in somebody's heart. You can't change hate in somebody's heart. You did good. Right. I never seen you wrong nobody, and that's why I say, and pause real quick. One thing I say that I love about you as my mentor, as somebody I respect, because everybody, bro, we talk about this high value man. Everybody talking like how much money you make, how tall you are. Like, bro, I ain't trying to have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't care about none of that. But what I will say is, every time there's a big event, right? I ain't get there yet. Every time there's a big event, if the event is on a weekend, Dave will not be on there on a Saturday, and I'll bet my money on it. I'll bet my money on it. That's why I look at you as a mentor, because you got values outside of this. You know what I'm trying to say? It's deeper than what we talk. Like, that's the problem with the world nowadays, bro. It's like everybody put their value on things that can be stripped away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like you, bro, I look at it as like, man, that's the man that I would want to be. You know what I'm trying to say? Outside of like what he doing on him, I can get good at that. I can study. I can get better than him at that. But it's things that like he do outside of that make me like, yo, how he treat his wife, how he treat his kids, how he treat the kid that he inherited from his wife. Like, bro, that's what make a man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
agree.
all of these other things, like that's what I remember somebody was like, man, one of them something, right? And I'm like, they was like, man, I ain't gonna say it because like it's somebody big. I'm like, bro, I don't care about nothing. It's only one person. I swear I say it's only one person that I will ever be disappointed in if I heard anything crazy. So, and I doubt it's him, so I don't even care what you got to say. Literally, I put this on every, but that's how much, and again, I know we shouldn't put value in like, you know, false idols, things like that, but that's how much, I don't want to say faith, I'm trying to be careful with my words, but that's how much love I have for you and respect I have for you. You get what I'm trying to say?
I
So it's like,
appreciate it, man.
yeah, but anyway, going back to the hate, that's something that they did. And one thing that people used to say that I'm starting to learn is like, when you get famous or successful, you don't change the people around you. And what happened is because people, sometimes it's hard for you to be around people. Sometimes you're a mirror to somebody's inability to be successful.
Yeah.
And that hurts. So just by you being in the same room as me, seeing the work that I put in, and you can't do that within yourself, you're gonna hate me. You're gonna despise me. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't you. So I wouldn't say like you changed. Nah, bro, people saw it and they like, man, I had an idea. Man, why my idea ain't work like that? It was the same thing. Man, I remember talking to him about my idea. That's your fault. Nigga, get off your ass. I'm sorry, get off your ass and put some work in. You talking about something, you mad at me. I ain't take you on your little, you know what? I should repost it on my story so we can get some more views because you need it, clearly. Clearly. So for you, all the other dudes that want to get money off or people that's being successful, all of them, I can say the names, but like, I see people just want to keep putting people out there. Like, I'm gonna put you out there so I can get more people and I can show you that I'm real because they fake. What me being fake got to do with you being real? Nothing.
Yeah.
But it shows you that you need me to get some attention. You lame. You're weak. I'm sorry. My bad. I just ran my bad, bro.
I
I'm
get
saying
it.
and it don't be me, but I'm like, yo, for you to have to get clout off of somebody, man,
Yeah. I mean, but
your
but here's
motion up.
the thing. It works. So if you want to get some motion, you have to attack somebody. You can't build something on your own merit, essentially, like in these social media days. You feel me? It's like there got to be some sort of friction there, but it works. So that's why I'm saying, even that person, I'm not even disappointed in you. I get it. You are a human being and you're doing and saying whatever you say. It could be out of struggle. It could be out of despair. It could be out of anxiety. You know what I mean? It could have been, it could be a number of things. That's why I mind my business, bro. That's why, I don't even give it no energy. I'm not going to say your name. I'm not going to try to explain myself because there's a lot, bro. In that situation, mad people can be like, yo, what's up with you and so? What happened?
Bro, they weak-minded, bro.
I gotta explain that, bro.
So I don't even want to give him the benefit of the doubt saying, yo, you can get lit. I know so many people that could have said my names in my DMs right now that's lit. We probably get mad views. For what? I don't care. Because why? The best revenge is success. They say the best revenge is getting some paper. 100%. Bro, so it be times when my podcast ain't doing good and my money a little tight, and I might look at him like, I'm hurt. But I ain't never going, you know what I'm saying? But somebody that's weak-minded, oh no, let me, cause if they would have helped me, I wouldn't be down. Nah, but I'm successful overall. So like, I ain't gotta say your name. Even if I do think you could have said, I don't gotta say your name to get some clout off of you. I got my own clout. Like I don't know, bro. Like, yo.
Human beings, bro.
Yeah, you
Human
bro.
beings, man.
Hey, I know. I'm gonna go on my platform and talk.
How have you been mentally? You, the person, not the podcaster, but like you just in your world, because you got a lot going on in your world. How have you been?
Man, I've been good, but like, growing is so hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, I see why people don't want to grow. Cause you go to the gym, right? You could see it in the mirror. It hurt, your body hurt, but you can see it like, 100%. Yeah. But sometimes you can't see the growth until you get to the point you're trying to get to. And even to that point, it's still so much more to go. Yeah. So even something simple as like dating. I ain't trying to be no nigga out here, right? So it's like, you gotta be honest, you gotta be intentional. And sometimes intentionality, it takes sacrifice. Cause it's so easy to just play around and just do your thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna just do my thing. Now I gotta be like, you know what? I don't think this worked and I do like you and I wanna continue this, but this doesn't serve who I am right now. Oh my gosh. I could just ghost you. I could just keep playing around.
Yeah.
But that conversation, it takes some maturity.
How many times have you had that conversation? I mean, in your single days.
Probably like, it should have been more, probably twice.
Yeah.
I wish I could say
the
100.
challenge is, you know what the challenge is? And you're like, yo, I'm not trying to be a FB or whatever. It's like, if you meet someone and y'all are intimate,
Mm-hmm.
and then it doesn't work out the way you feel it should work out, you got to be transparent and have a conversation like, yo, you know what? I don't think this is working out.
Mm-hmm.
But from their perspective, it's, oh, you got what you wanted,
Mm.
and now it's not working out. And it's hard to explain that maybe that wasn't the reason, but also maybe it was. Who knows? So like,
But that ain't for you.
well, I'm saying from their perspective,
Yeah, but
this brother, he don't even operate in integrity. He just want one thing. And if we lay out the facts of the matter,
it's the
they're
same
right.
thing.
If we look at it on paper, oh, you chasing me, courting me, calling me every day. Oh, at this point, when we are intimate and we in the motion, then things change. The timeline says you are exactly what you want to be.
Yeah, because people don't know how to think past their emotions. And as men, I mean, we know what that means. Like, because sometimes emotions is your, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you don't know how to think past your penis. And what happened is, like, you can have good intentions, but what does that mean? The way to hell was, the paved way to hell was,
I know what you're saying.
was
Yeah.
paved in good intention.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and I remember my ex used to say this, right? And like, thank God for her. She used to say, I used to be like, man, my bad, man. I ain't mean that. Like, wasn't my intention. She was like, yeah, it wasn't your intention, but it wouldn't have happened if you was intentional. I'm like, jeez.
That's a bar. Dang, that's a bar.
Like, all right. So when we
Sheesh.
talk about that wasn't your intention, it's because you can't, like, you're so self-centered, right? And it's okay to be, bro, what people don't understand is, bro, just because it's a fact don't mean it gotta be forever. I said even deeper. Just because it's right now don't mean it has to be forever, right? So many people are so self-centered in their own feeling of what they think that they can't see past their own nose, right? That they can't see past themselves. So it's like, bro, you gotta get into a space where you can think outside of your emotions, outside of your box, and be like, yo, if I do something, then this will cause X, Y, and Z. At the end of the day, we are men, that's our job. That's our duty. When we talk about provide and provision, and to like provide and protect, right? Protection, provision. You got to be able to have foresight within your business, the same way within your relationship and your life, because some mistakes that you constantly make. So just like you got to watch your back out there, we joke about like women never, like when they walking with us, they'll never be able to like, they never looking around because they got us. The same way you got to apply that to your life, your everyday life, every aspect of your life. So like I say that to say, I can give you all of these metaphors or similes or words till I get blue in the face. I still make the mistakes.
Yeah, we all
but
do.
I gotta be able to own up to it and say, you know what? I gotta get better. And sometimes it takes for something extremely hard to happen in your life for you to get better.
Are you getting better?
For sure. It's
For
hard.
sure, for
though.
sure.
For sure.
Here's the thing. We won't know. We won't know till later.
Facts. No.
We won't know.
So have I arrived to the person that I want to be? Oh no.
Of course not.
Oh no.
But what I'm saying
I've gotten
is-
better because of the conversations that I'm having now.
Well, I mean, we won't know. We won't know
Explain.
until you revert.
Oh, but just because you revert don't mean you haven't gotten better though. That's not,
Yes, it does.
no.
I-
Bro, you got
Actually,
you got baptized, right?
yes.
Have you since you got baptized?
Yes,
So that
absolutely.
don't mean you didn't get better.
If you,
That don't mean you didn't get better.
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
That's it. There ain't nothing else.
But I'm not saying in that scenario, if I am actually trying, then yes, I'm getting better. But what makes it worse is if you know you're about to do something wrong and you do it wrong, you have a bigger responsibility. You're double worse at this point. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm messing up. I'm just out here.
For sure.
You get baptized, right? It's like, oh, I'm getting better. Now that you know, and you continue to move forward and continue to do the things that you know you shouldn't do, you're worse. So I believe that, am I a better person than I was? Yes. But I feel like I'm better because like the sins that I do now are not, it's like attitude stuff.
You
Or
better
I'd
not
say
go
something,
there, man.
I'd say something to my wife that I know I shouldn't say, which makes me a worse person because I'm calculated. I know I'm about to say something to make you mad. I'm a worse off person than just saying it and not knowing. So in the confines of the dating thing that I'm talking about, we might say, oh, I'm a better man. You know, I'm gonna start treating respect. I'm gonna take a little time. We're gonna take our time. We're not gonna do this and that. We're just gonna be relaxed. I'm just, I'm not messing with no other people. I'm just locked into you. And then you lock in, you get this young lady to fall in love, and you take us, you go out of town with your boys. You go to a homecoming. You was lit at the homecoming.
Homecoming was lit.
I mean, you got the mic and all that. And you see that one little thing that you was chasing in college that you just couldn't get. But now you him. And then you find yourself around the wrong environment. You find yourself having a couple of drinks and you do something that you would regret. In the moment, you knowing you're doing something wrong makes you worse than you were before. That would be my conversation around that.
I understand what you're saying. I think we got to be careful with that mentality because that's what drives people away from wanting to get better. Because they know that I won't say always, but they know that we are slaves to our flesh. Is what it is, right? I mean, we are all here on this earth because we sinned in heaven first, right? We're here. We're going to sin. None of us are perfect. So I don't want you to take that approach because, you know what's funny, Dave? Like, you just unlock something.
In the meantime, y'all, hit that like button. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Can you scroll? Is there more comments there? Hit that like button, hit that like button, hit that like button. We need that like button, y'all. Too many people in here not to hit the like button. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You just unlock something. You know, I think, transparently speaking, that mentality kind of like made me step back from church. Because I was scared that if I know better, I might be doing better in some aspects of my life, but I'm not doing better in every aspect of my life. But I know better. Yeah. So technically, I shouldn't be doing anything in my mind. But step forward is some type of progress.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? So with your thought process, what I'm thinking, how I'm thinking it, it's like, well, I shouldn't even get better because if I get better and then I mess up, then I'm worse. Then why did I even know? Now, but they say ignorance is bliss. I might as well be ignorant. No.
Yeah, but ignorance is bliss it's so true, but it's a hard pill to swallow.
It is. So you gotta know, you gotta get better. Yes, you might make mistakes, but that's when you give yourself grace, and then that's when we talk about God know your heart and things like that. Because now it's like, you know what? Yeah, I messed up, and I do know better. But a part of me knowing better, taking accountability, and now I might not have to start from ground zero. I can start from ground two, and that's better 100%. Than what I was before. You know what I'm saying? So I think we should.
Yeah, maybe I'm saying you are. Maybe not, I'm not saying you're a worse person.
There we go.
But I think the act is worse when you know.
Yep, for sure.
But you can always go back, right? So I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect, and I mess up all the time. However, there's like, if there's a line, and the line is 20, and under 20 is me being a savage, heinous, right? I'm not dropping below that line. I'm not cheating on my wife. Period. Like that's the 20 line. But then I grow to like, yo, I don't want to dip below 30. There's nobody that's going to even like say that I flirted with them. So some people say, yo, I ain't hit the 20. I ain't do nothing with that girl. I'm saying, yo, I like your smile. You da 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 da. Or I'm out and I find myself like kind of flirting. I didn't do anything wrong. But where I'm at right now, I don't want to drop below 30. No one's going to be able to say, oh, yeah, I was just flirting with it. Like, ain't nobody going to, you're not going to say that.
Yeah, that's growth.
You feel me? So that's growth. But I can mess up. And in that moment where I know I'm doing something I shouldn't do, I feel like I'm a worse person. But what makes it better is saying, okay, let me learn from this state. Let me just not do the same thing twice. And you just keep growing, bro.
And your growth, you know what happens? Your growth, it helps you elevate to the point that you do get better. And what I mean by that is, like you said, at 20, right? And then like, all right, I'm not going to cheat on my wife, but then I'm not even going to flirt with my wife, right? Somebody said this not too long ago, whatever this is worth, probably nothing. I never cheated on my wife. I cheated on my girl before she was my wife, right? I mean, whatever that means, right? So,
hold on, she know this?
Yeah. We talk about it. Cool. So somebody was like, you only cheated on your girl once, right? And I'm like, for whatever that means, that's supposed to be some type of like
Whatever that
you know
means.
what I'm saying? Like that's supposed to be. I'm supposed to get some because it was early in the relationship, whatever. But my growth, elevation, is what made me even say that statement. One, because at one point in time, I'm like, I understood that like, yo, I told her, so I thought I was supposed to get some type of badge of honor. No, you shouldn't even done that. But I had to elevate to that because at one space, I'm like, yo, at least I told her. No, it shouldn't have been at least. But then even let's move further. And after during the conversation, I'm like, yeah, but that's not true. And like, what? I'm like, I had to understand that cheating is doing anything to somebody else that you wouldn't want done to you, including flirting. So it was many a times, or not even flirt. I didn't say it like that. I was like, jeopardizing your home, right? That's cheating. It was many a times where I was hosting in the club, and I thought I was just having fun or doing my job, and no, I was jeopardizing my household. That's cheating. I didn't understand that at one point. At one point, I thought sexual activities is just cheating. But again, you see the elevation. So in my next relationship, I won't even do that. Because now I know that can jeopardize my home. I'll never forget this. I don't know how we got here. I was flirting with a chick outside the club one day, right? And I had a girl at the time. And I'm just flirting, right? You see this Aisha Curry thing. Everybody want to feel good, right? They want to feel like they still got it, right? Let me tell you the problem with that, especially as men. I'm flirting with this girl outside of the club, Euphoria. I'll never forget it in Baltimore. I'm flirting with her. I don't want nothing. I'm thinking I'm the man because I don't want nothing and I can walk away and not do nothing. I know I got her on the tip of my hands, right? And she was like, man, let's do something, right? I'm like, nah, I got a girl. I can't do that. She told me this and I stuck to me to this day. She was like, for all that, you might as well take me home and have sex with you because if your girl knew what you was doing right now, she would be just as mad. I said, I said, wow. You gotta be careful, man. Like, man, listen, man. So my point is, your elevation is always gonna help you get better so you won't go behind. So you won't, your threshold becomes a new threshold as you elevate. That's why we should always elevate and not be scared of like making mistakes because you're gonna make mistakes as you go, but your mistakes shouldn't ever be worse than a mistake before you got there, if that makes sense.
100%.
So like, I mean,
100%.
I'm with you, dog. I don't know how we got here.
Yeah, I don't know either. But don't.
How you been?
I'm good.
Nah, you don't never tell us about that.
Bro, I be talking about myself all the
that
time.
lackluster proposal you did. You don't never talk about yourself. That was the first time I
What do
heard
you mean, like, my where do you hear that at?
You said
About the lackluster proposal.
You say it.
When did I say it? I'm
said
sure
on
I
the
said it.
podcast, you said
But what
it.
made you say it today?
Cause we talk about me like, nah, get in your business. Like, all of my business. Like,
Bro, I don't have no business that I wouldn't want to share. You asked me about taxes and all that. Like I'm like, bro, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. I owe a couple dollars, 100%.
I was married life.
It's good. It's good.
What you think keeps y'all there for it to be good overall? Because I know sometimes it get bad.
My faith, 100%. 100%. So it's certain things that I wouldn't do because it really don't even got nothing to do with her. You know what I mean? Like there's certain places I'm not gonna be. It don't got a whole lot to do with her. Now I don't want to hurt my wife, of course, but somebody said something to me that was just super powerful, and they was together like 40 years. I'm like, how you do that? Because this time I'm 3 years in. I'm like, yo, this ain't for me. This is not for me. And they said the best way to stay married for 40 years is to keep coming home. Just keep coming home. So I think that the key is you just keep coming back to it. And once you know that you're locked in, because I can't divorce her. If she leaves me, she left me. Cool, it is what it is. But I'm not leaving her. And I think she has the same thought process, like, yo, I'm not going to leave you. And because we know we're stuck together, let's just make the best of it. And that's the times where we're having, like a little back and forth. And also I just did this hot seat, bro, and it was so fire. So the young lady that was on the hot seat, she was talking about some of her childhood trauma and some things that happened to her. And then she started talking about, she said, man, I gotta give my husband some credit because he knows my triggers. And I was like, whoa, what you mean? She said, sometimes I'll be wilding and he'll say to me, yo, I know what's happening right now isn't you. It's something that happened to you. So in this situation, you're triggered and it's just showing up that way. And I told the young lady, I said, bro, I think you just helped a lot of the situations in my marriage because my wife is just a nut, bro. Like, I don't know what she be thinking about. Like, why are you doing that? And I know she be looking at me like, yo, why would you say that?
Why would
That
you
don't make no
respond?
sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'm starting to realize that it's not that you're not the problem. Something happened that causes this situation to trigger you. So I got to give you grace because if I had to live through what you lived through, this situation may trigger me too. So looking at it from that lens, I said, oh, this is it. And this is why you have to keep coming home because you keep learning stuff. Business, life, faith, all that kind of stuff, bro. You just got to keep showing up.
That's a fact.
That's it, bro.
That's fire.
But I feel like I think I'm doing good, man. I think I'm doing good. I'm gonna transition myself in a tough space.
Where you are right now, right? Where you are right now, you know, we hear is one thing: money can't buy you happiness. Is it true?
That money can't buy you happiness?
Mhm.
No. There's a lot of stuff that money can do that can make you happy, bro. I remember not having any money. I'm not saying it's not the only thing that can make you happy.
Okay, hold up real quick before you
That
go into
money.
All right, so even in your relationship, do you think being financially free, I don't know, and whatever, the finances help the relationship thrive? Like, do you think you would be successful in your relationship if you were broke?
Yeah.
For real?
Absolutely, yeah. Because you'll be living at the level that you earn. So it's not like
I think it's extremely hard to fight through problems when you consistently have to live through it. Like if you can't change your environment, have fun. Like some people out there who are struggling and that have problems in their relationship that can't just change their environment, that can't go out and have a good time, right? To not saying that that's gonna ease every argument, but sometimes being able to get away from it, to have the space or to see your partner in another light shows you how much you do love them. Whereas though you got to sit in your problems every day, I think money has a little bit that can play a little role in it.
Yeah, but a lack of money creates some guardrails though, because do you want to have that freedom to do whatever you want to do? A bunch of money. I got bread, taking care of the family. I may feel like because I'm taking care of the family, I can go out more.
And in the absence of being a person, a shitty person.
No, it's not that, but when you got money, when you have money, it changes who you are and how you think and your perspective.
But guess what though?
What?
When you ain't got no money, it changes who you are.
100%. But what I'm saying is there's not a better or worse.
Okay.
It's not a better or worse. I don't know, but maybe more money has ruined more relationships than not having money.
You think so?
I don't know. Imagine a woman is triggered by jealousy and she has a man that has money and that man always got a fresh haircut, always dressed nice, got a nice car. The anxiety she has when they go out knowing, man, there's somebody on them.
Yeah.
Or the fact that we can travel and we're shouts out to Miss Curry. They got everything that they want. Would she trade all of that for me being a regular woman, you being a regular guy, we co-workers at FedEx? They might be happier. Kanye, I think, may have been happier when he was making beats in his mom's house. So I think it depends on the person who has the thing that you're talking about.
You're right. It's subjective for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Life is funny, bro. Life is awkward. It's hard to figure out.
Back to your point, though. Money can make you happy, though. Money, like you said.
Yeah, but love can make you happy. A good hobby can make you happy.
Yeah.
Imagine doing something that you absolutely love. But nobody asked that question. Yo, do you think a hobby can make you happy? They'll say yes. Do you think money can make you happy? They'll say yes. The yeses aren't different.
But imagine, no, it can't, no. No, I'm not about to let you sit up here and dance around this. Because
Here we go.
imagine somebody with a great hobby They can't pay their bills. I don't think you're gonna be as happy. Yeah, you might be happy for that
Imagine
moment.
somebody that's paying all these bills with no hobby and all they got is money.
That's two extremes. Okay.
It's not extreme. I mean, it's not extremes. You need a few things to have a happy life, I believe. Let's just say there's
But you
four.
just said money can buy you happiness, though.
I didn't say money can buy you happiness. You said, I think you said, maybe I said money can buy you happiness based on the way you frame it, but anything can buy you happiness.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Love can buy you happiness. A good friendship can buy you happiness. Bruh, I play Monopoly on this app with my friends every single day. It'd be the highlight of my day when I win. If I lose, I'll be sick, bruh. But it makes me so happy, bruh. And more money, more problems.
For sure.
Yo, you think the anxiety, if I had to do it all over again, and because I didn't know about like the fact that when you make millions, you got to pay out $800,000. And when you spend the whole $800,000, it's like, you don't have it. It's a lot of pressure. I could go to jail.
They laugh.
It's anxiety, bro.
Facts. That's a fact.
There's so much. Life is awkward in that way, bro.
No, you're right.
It's hard to say that one thing makes you. For one, there's no one thing that's going to make you completely happy. Period. So, for the people that's chasing money and they think when they make the money, so Jay thinks when he makes
don't do this.
money, it's going to make him so happy. You think that, don't you?
Here's my perspective. Actually, they did a study on this in 2010. They did a study about how much money will change your emotional well-being. At the time, $75,000 was the line of how much less unhappy you'll be. So the idea is that money doesn't buy happiness, but it makes you less unhappy. So let's say you're poor, you can't afford
Semantics.
to go to. No, but listen, you can't afford to go to the doctor. Now you got some money. Now you can afford that. It takes away stress and certain anxieties, but it can't make you happy.
Not for sure.
Yeah, I just saw something that said to live a comfortable life in New York, you have to make $189,000. Was that it?
I believe that.
Is that it?
It's ridiculous.
So you got to make $189,000 to live a okay, comfortable life in New York.
So go to Arkansas.
Here's my question. Let's say you move to Columbia, where $60,000 a year, you are living on the top of a hill. You got a little maid at $70,000 a year.
But how can you make that there though? You can make that in New York.
What I'm saying is, if the conversation is money makes you happy, $189,000 in Columbia, you're super happy. But that same $189,000 in New York, you're not as happy. So is it the money or is it what place you're at in life? It's where you're at.
For sure, yeah.
And then it's all relative. So you might see somebody up worth 4 or 5 million, or they making 4 or 5 million a year. What if your bills are 4 or 5 million a year?
Yeah.
The anxiety of it all. Or you got a lot of nice stuff and you got money and people know you got money. So when you go out, there are some people that deal with extreme levels of anxiety that someone's going to take what they have. Or they're always checking their phone like, oh, make sure my house is good because I don't want nobody breaking into my house. So the anxiety around keeping the stuff that you got.
Yeah.
Anxiety.
Or also, like, imagine, like you said, imagine being, I like to talk about like this middle, right? Like at the bottom, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? At the top might be cool. I think the middle is the hardest place because like you're scared to go back, but you're also trying to break this glass ceiling that it seems like it's impossible to break. Imagine being there, right? But the majority of the people think you're like super successful, right? But you barely getting by.
Yeah.
That's one feeling.
I was going to say that too because I'm sorry. Can you hold on to the point?
Yeah.
So I was watching your live stream and like you were on campus, just walking around, and then people are just like almost at your feet like, JL, oh my gosh, bro. And they said something in the question like, yo, so you're successful now, and asking the question. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder what's going on in Jay's head right now. From their perspective, you so up, and then you come back to Atlanta and you get around other people, you're like, man.
But that's my point though, right? Imagine those people are the influences of the people that's like the most important people in your life. Now, the most important people in your life don't know how to think for themselves because we come from the same environment, but you so happen to get out the environment to grow. So now, let's say like your moms. Your moms think you up, but you not up. You still struggling. Now your mom's like, can I? You can't. One, I don't think people understand the pain of not being able to. One, let alone people thinking you are able to and you can't. Right? So one, not being able to is a struggle in itself. But then having to tell somebody that you're not able to is another struggle. So like, you're right. Like it's,
especially when they think you're up.
right. It's like, yo, can I? I'm like, whoa. Or yo, Jay, you supposed to be, huh?
And guess what? You can't even explain to them that you're not up because now they think you're lying because you don't want to give them nothing.
Yo, that's why I said when you, what they tell us when we was young coming up, when you get rich or famous, you don't change. It's the people around you that change. It's like, bro, like.
Bruh. And then you got to deal with the seasons. Let's say, for instance, you get married, y'all up. The money is there. You got it. Babe, quit your job. You good. We up. A few years later, that season has changed. And then the money slows down. But that person that you promised this life to has been accustomed to a lifestyle. Imagine that pressure.
I've been there. Remember I came down here?
Yeah.
I had 2 jobs, 2 scrum jobs. I'm up.
Is that how?
What?
Is that a big reason why the situation?
I'm not gonna put that on her. No, I ain't gonna do that.
No, I'm not saying it was like, but you.
I ain't
but
gonna
you,
do that.
When the finances changed, the dynamics of the change.
Nah, we've been going through. So, but
Yeah, you
so,
know, when I saw y'all had that pie, and I wouldn't not saying like it was a situation like that, but when y'all had that podcast, I remember thinking to myself, I would never, ever, ever do a podcast.
I would never
my wife.
suggest that ever.
I remember asking you like, yo, y'all do it. You sure? Like I was like, yo, what happens on the days that y'all ain't feeling each other? Because I know that happens to everybody.
Oh my God. So anyway, yeah. So I never forget. Like I'm getting bread, bro. I think I'm making like bro. I was getting paid like, I don't know if it was I was getting paid like $16,000-$17,000 just from the pie. And then this was the time had Just Hilarious on, like my podcast going crazy, right? And I never forgot I lost my jobs. And I had to go to my wife like, I might need help with the bills. I literally told her, like, you come down here, you ain't got to pay for nothing. I'm in the high rise. I ain't never been in no high rise. I'm like, yeah, like, you had to work. She pregnant. I'm like, yeah, like, she can't, she got pregnant. You don't got to pay no bills. I'm good. I got all that. Whew.
Wow. Okay, before you even said that to her, what was going on in your head,
Bro?
Approaching the conversation.
So you know about the scrum jobs. I wasn't even supposed to be there. But this taught me something about like, whatever. Anyway, I wasn't supposed to be there. So I lost one job. I got that one job now, right? And I never forget them calling me. I got my daughter, it might sound like a movie. I got my daughter, she's 6 months. I swear to God on my life, bro. I'm at my work desk. I got my daughter, my job called me. It's Friday. Always call you on Friday. I don't understand that. Why not Monday? I don't get it. Since a Friday, my boss called me like, yeah, we're gonna have to let you go.
The second job.
Yeah. Mind you, I had some money saved up because I felt it coming, but it wasn't that much at this time because I just moved into my new spot. So what happens,
Side note, that investment ain't come back, did it?
What investment? Oh, no. Yeah. I put money, I thought I was doing the right
I know,
thing.
bro. When you said it, I was like, that ain't
I
coming
thought I was
back.
doing the right thing. I done 20 bands. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm putting myself in position. So my last investment was my spot. So I knew that like I had messed up my credit at the time, and I knew that my credit wasn't best. So, like, like to get a spot, you gotta. That's why I went through like Zillow or something. So I paid my landlord like, I don't know, it was like 5 months. Like I gave her an offer that she couldn't resist. You remember? Because at first she was like, nah. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna give you all this, right? Yeah. So my bank account ain't really where it was at because I put it towards my future. So I'm holding my 6-month-old. My boss called me like, yeah, I think we're gonna let you go. My baby is crying. So I'm like, all right, so I'm trying to play it off. So I hang up, and she like, they hit me like, you got to respond to the email or something. I'm like, bro, my baby is crying. Y'all just fired me. Leave me alone. So I'm like, yo, I don't know how I'm going to tell. Like, I know that I'm good for a couple months, but I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to tell my girl that, like, I'm going to need help. Like, that's embarrassing. And then I don't even know if I'm able to get a job because, again, I finesse my way in, right? So, like, I'm like, yo, I don't, because now it's too hot for like that. They asking for more. Like, they don't want you to just be a scrum. They want to be a scrum master and project. It was a lot. I'm like, man, I know damn well I'm not about to get another job. And I'm doing podcasts, and I'm like, I have no idea, bro. Like, I didn't. So the fact that I have a job now for like 2 years, I'm like, yo, I can't even believe it. But then, bro, I thought the world was crashing down. Like, I'm like, there's no way, bro. And I just had to talk to her. And I remember talking to her. And she didn't say what I wanted her to say, and that hurt. But what she said was right, though.
What did you want her to say?
I wanted her to say, no problem, I got you. It's all good. We locked in. She eventually said that.
Yeah.
But what she said was right. I don't want to no way, form, make it like, but she was like, basically like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter.
Yeah, no, I guess that's a shock. That's a shock, though. I mean, because especially you make all these big promises, big dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what she said, though. She was like, yo, like, you told me that, you know what I'm saying? And, like, that's low-key not fair.
And it's not.
It's not. I don't want to hear that, though.
Right? Yeah, you don't hear it at the moment. Yeah.
That's real. I had to swallow that pause. Like, that was crazy. But I'm like, yeah, like, yeah. Yeah.
You know, you think that was the start of friction? No. Oh, because it was already.
No.
It was already. So that was kind of like straw that broke the camel's back, kind of.
No. No.
Oh, so it was stuff before that, during that, and after.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Y'all just wasn't compatible.
Had nothing to do
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Because she was cool with helping me. She started looking for but again, we still was friends, so we could have that conversation. So she still was helping. Like, well, she still decided to go get a job and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we talking as friends, and she was just being real. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
Dang, bro. That's seasons of business, bro.
Yeah.
That's season. I think these are the conversations that need to needs to be had more often, because outside of the making of the money and all that kind of stuff, it's so many different dynamics to business.
Keeping the money.
Yeah, it's making the money, keeping the money, getting to the next level of the money. And let's not talk about keeping the money. Oh my gosh. Let's not talk about the anxiety of having a bad month and you got to go extra hard, but you just have a new baby, right? So I want to go hard, but I also want to be with my kids, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's easy to get a job. I did not understand this, bro.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to go get a job. But then you get caught in the rat race. I'm like reading Rich Dad Poor Dad right now. And it's like, just understanding it now. And I wish, I'm like, bro, I'm 34, bro. Like, God, why you didn't give me this when I was 21? I'm understanding that because, like, you get your job and it becomes comfortable, but it's like, even then it's not comfortable because you're still struggling. And you don't have no time to really put in the work for your dreams. And even if you go hard like me, I go so hard, right?
Yeah.
You still get tired.
100%.
You still got your kids. So it's like, man, you're right, man.
Here's the play, bro. And this is what I'm starting to realize. Like, so even in that pandemic time where it was money everywhere. Like, it was just easier to make money, right? I understood that the goal is to not have to work at some point, someday, right? And I started taking that money and putting it into investments. So we look back, like even the people that made all this money in 2021, 2022, 23, whatever, if the money's gone, then that season was for nothing. You know what I mean? So I took money, I put it into this building, I put it into real estate. I'm like, bro, I want to not have to work someday. You feel me? So hopefully, and I would just imagine that when you had those two jobs, you're making all this money, we think it's gonna last forever, and we don't like really. And I'm sure you saved something, but you probably would have.
And I was investing money. I invested in 2 investments. They both went.
First of all, I told you about that other one. He's like, "Hey, I'm about to get my man this money." I was like, "Don't do that, bro." I looked at the contract and what it was for because you couldn't explain it. I was like, "Okay, what is the thing you invested?" I don't know, bro. My man said, "Don't do that." Yeah. He's like, "I already sent him the money."
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations on your investment, bro. But you live and you learn.
You learn.
You live and you learn. There's no doubt about it. So even some of the conversations about money that I'm having right now, where it comes to what were we saying? Does money buy happiness? Whatever you think about that topic will change in a few years. Whatever your perspective is, whatever you think is like, it just makes sense right now, it's gonna change in a few years.
Yo, chat. I need y'all to drop in the chat, right? If you like these, if you're a day one watcher of like when we first started this, right? If you like these conversations better than arguments, just drop in the chat. It might be two of y'all. Drop in the chat if y'all like these conversations better than the argument conversations. I'm just saying.
I like a good argument, though. I like a good argument with J Hill, bro. We had a little bit in there. But it's good. Nah, we appreciate y'all. And for those that are on the channel, I want to have more conversations. Bring in more conversations, more people, more roundtables. We did it I haven't done it in a couple of years, but we just bring in people on a regular basis. Y'all rocking with the lives? Y'all want to tune in lives? If I have a specific day and time, would y'all tune in? Just put it in the chat. Nobody gave a super chat, so shouts out to y'all. It's all good. Well, maybe we didn't give them that value. Now would be a good time to insert. I don't know what that was about. All right, but all right, y'all. Yes, okay. Shouts out to you, Maya Love. I appreciate it. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all follow my boy J Hill. Tell him where to follow you at, bro.
Oh, follow me at Mr_J Hill, MR_JAYHILL.
Yeah. Hey, Jay Scribe is here too. That little interjection. That's the worst time. But I feel like we was having like a deep conversation
nice,
too.
Bro, he's like, yo, I'll pay for the thing.
It was just the wrong time.
Yeah.
Do you see how it was the wrong timing?
Yeah, I'm learning, man.
Okay. Yeah, like listen, yeah, we all gotta have a conversation too, bro, because he actually lets me cook him every day. Because you understand, he's 22. He just turned 23 yesterday, right?
Wow.
Just turned 23. So he's young. He getting it. Armani's over there. He's pretty much just the voice of reason. You know what I'm saying? He's just kind of, he just be in the middle. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, thanks for coming, bro.
Of course. Thanks for having me all the time, bro. My dog.
We'll get to it, bro.
This is good, man. See, this is good.
Yeah, we out there, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit that button. We out.
Shans want to argue and fight.
I love a good argument.
This is amazing. That was good, bro.
Y'all can end it.
That was good.